interest in fashion. First of all, fashion is always changing. Fashion changes commercially every first of all, every season, for instance. It's ever changing, and I think the whole purpose behind fashion is about change. Fashion seasons change, fashion colours change, attitudes change, and it's always fresh, it's always exciting, and it's always new, and so you're always working with something that's got to have that extra little bit to it. It's got to have something new, something exciting. That your images that you make have to have something different from how everybody did it before, and that this is a challenge. And also, actually, a big part of my passion for my work is actually making pictures that actually work for a client. My objective is to achieve their objective and actually make use and fulfill my own needs as a fashion photographer, or as a photographer, or an image maker. It's always new. I mean, everybody likes to have something exciting and new, and this is what fashion is all about: is buying into something exciting and new. And I like to have something to photograph that's exciting and new.
But how do you find your inspiration? Where do you get them?
The inspiration comes when the subject matter is right in front of me. The person that I'm photographing. Most shoots, or let's say one image, for instance, has lots of different pieces to it, like the pieces of a jigsaw puzzle, and let's say the jigsaw puzzle has 10 pieces to it. And all of the practical elements add up. One jigsaw piece. How are you going to shoot it? Where are you going to shoot it? Is it studio? How are you going to light it? The style of the shot, the way you're going to light it, the style of the makeup, how the hair's going to be, the type of model that you're going to use. So these are all the practical pieces of a jigsaw puzzle. And the last piece of the jigsaw puzzle is when the whole thing has been put together as a complete thing, as a complete look. And then what happens is I go into the area of my skill, my expertise, my passion, which is that exchange of energy. And that's what inspires me. When I have a subject in front of me that has a beautiful gown on it, or it has or a story behind it, for instance, and the passion for it just grows, and the inspiration for it grows. Sometimes it's actually it's not always quite so inspirational. Sometimes you have to photograph things that actually you're not inspired by, but most of the time I pick the people that I work with, I pick the models that I'm actually going to shoot, and a lot of the inspiration that I get is from working with that particular person. I find people that I actually have a good exchange with. I find people that I'm actually quite passionate about them, or I have or they give me a little bit of sparkle, somebody who feeds me some energy, or and that's what we play with. We play with this energy that comes in between those two people, as in the person that I'm photographing and myself. The clothes become a part of it, and an important part of it. They give me the line to work with, but the emotion and the feeling and the energy actually come from the physical relationship that you have with your subject, and that alone is inspirational enough to keep me working, and has kept me working all of these years. I hope that answers your question.
Thank you, Bruce.
You're more than welcome.